done right.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ASUS ROG Counter-Strike Global Offensive Tournament here at Assembly Summer 2014. My name is Semler, with me is Lurpus, and now we are about to get into Group B, our second group of the night, final group of the night, because we happen to have 4 groups here, and apparently we're only doing 2 a night, but let's go ahead and take a look at the matches that are upcoming here in just a few moments.
Okay, so first, I think we're doing the ENCORE match, right? So ENCORE against naMNam, the team whose name you really been wanting to pronounce all day.
Nom. Yeah, seriously, man.
And,
it's going to make me hungry.
The other matchup here in this group in the first round is going to be My Revenge. That's the Danish team led by Barry. He has a long history of leading decent 1.6 teams, so I expect some good things from him against the Finnish mixed team against Ayuri, which means driver.
Which means driver.
Yes. But it means more like a driver for like a hardware thing in a computer, like a software driver.
Oh,
more
man,
so than
I was thinking this was
like it's not like a car driver. It's not the same word.
Yeah, well, I was gonna think it's gonna be like Jason Statham comes out of nowhere dressed in a suit and kicks someone in the face.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That sounds better. Yeah, we'll go with that.
I think that sounds a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, that is going to be it, guys. I think we should be on the proper server as well. No, we are not. So I have to get that sorted out. Actually, apparently we did a little bit of a switcheroo here during the break. So apologies for that. But in the meantime, we will be doing naMNam versus ENCORE. So what do you think about this match, Lerpus, while I get us sorted out with the server?
I mean, I know nothing about naMNam, actually. I tried to look up some of their players earlier today, and I couldn't really find out much. Really, really hard to know how good they are. But considering they've actually made the trip here, you got to figure out that, there's something there, because otherwise they wouldn't have come from Sweden, because they're not a Finnish team. As for ENCORE, I mean, they're I would assume the best Finnish team, even though they're brand new. They didn't qualify for ESL 1. Natu was gone that weekend on on a boat trip.
He
Came back.
was.
Yeah, he came back just in time to get demolished by Titan after not touching a computer for like 72 hours. So that was just a grand. Yeah.
no mercy, right?
No mercy.
Here we go, mate. All right, guys, we're sorted out with the server now. We're on the proper one, so that's a good thing. But it's naMNam 2K14 versus ENCORE CS:GO. We're waiting on the last man, and it's the boatman. It is Natu. He is not on the server yet, and as I call his name, there he is. He appears. So, big favorites to make it out of this group, ENCORE CS:GO, and they're going to be one of the guys, actually one of the teams that we really look at closely throughout this whole tournament, because they just barely lost out in the ESL qualifiers coming up for the next Gamescom, the next major. They lost in the last round, the last slot that was available to the 16 teams, or to the 6 teams in that qualifier that were going to make it, the last slot, and ENCORE just barely fell short in the last map. So, a team to be reckoned with. It was Copenhagen Wolves that went on to win that match and take the last spot there at Gamescom, in case you're wondering. But ENCORE, definitely a team that cannot be taken lightly. They are...
I would say they're favorites. Let's see who the players are playing for naMNam.
Alucard is one name that actually stands out to me.
I know Samster. He's like an old school, semi-good Swedish player. Never really made it to to become like a top player, but he's been around for ages.
Am I gonna have to call this guy Uberberg?
I think you have to call him Uberberg if we don't have a.
Well, I called the other guy Swagmaster, Duffman. Name. I called Duffman Swagmaster. So, if we have to follow through with what is on our screen, I have to call this man Uberberg. Uberberg.
Yeah, that's just what you got to do.
But on the ENCORE, the finish line up here, Natu, XR, Caron, Reflex, and Disturbed. And Reflex, actually, a name that stands out. Natu played fairly well in the qualifiers that we just got to see the other day, but Reflex was having a game, he was playing out of his mind throughout that qualifier. So definitely a guy that we're going to be keeping close watch on throughout this first map. And this is, again, to remind you all, in case you're just tuning in, the second group of the day, and it's a double elimination format here in the groups, meaning you got to win twice to make it through. You lose twice, you're out, you're done. That's your tournament in the can, and then you just kind of get to sit back and enjoy finished beer and watch the rest of it all. So there's a silver lining in anything, but as far as these guys are concerned, they're here for the big W. They're here to take the win and get into the playoffs, which will be happening on Saturday. So we have one more day of groups. That's going to be 2 more groups starting tomorrow night, and I believe 16 CET. And that will be the final remaining 2 groups that we have here in this tournament. Actually, it would be pretty interesting just to go ahead and take a look at those groups if we can bring up all 4 groups just to get an idea for you guys tuning in, because we're still waiting on things to get sorted out here on the server. But we have the 2 groups here. Group C will be coming up tomorrow. Expert Gaming, they're sitting right there in the middle of the bleachers. So big shout outs to the Norwegians. They've made it here to this event. Let's say Arctic Esports, Games4U.sc, another strong Swedish team that we're going to be keeping our eyes on, and Paranoia Esports are here as well. Last time I saw Paranoia play, it was at Birdie Land, a land that happened up north of Stockholm not too long ago, maybe a couple months back. So they made a strong performance, got into the finals there, so we'll be keeping our eyes on them as well. We're keeping our eyes on everybody, basically. Group D is going to be Penta Esports, Nostalgia, Marvel, and Recursive. And that, barring Group A, that's probably a group of death, basically. It's pretty fitting how Group D usually turns out to have really sick, disgusting teams in it that we're really going to be excited to see play, because there's easily 3 of those guys that should make it out in that group, and well, it's not going to happen for one of them.
Nope.
So where do we stand now? We should be pretty good to go, actually, and I think we're going to be getting into the knife round now in this round. So no, this doesn't look like a knife round to me. It looks like a pistol round. This looks like a pistol round to me.
Yeah, so we're live now.
We are live.
Finally.
We are live. And now we get to see exactly how things will devolve here on this map, as already XR backing off a connector, and they're going to be rushing right up. He spots 3 guys. He needs to fall back, and he's going to stay alive. Reflex is here to lend a hand, and he gets shot in the back. 2 quick kills come in for naMNam, and they have the A site now. 3 big kills. Natu and Caron have to rotate over from the B site, but this is not going to be easy work for them in the pistol. They have a lot of work ahead of them here. The bomb has been planted, and it's ticking away, and what's worse is that neither Caron nor Natu have a kit to work with as well. Now they're going to be hard-pressed here to make anything happen. Natu gets caught out on that A site trying to make a push in. Caron is going to get caught in a crossfire, and this is it. We can see how excited they are, but they definitely earned that round, catching ENCORE with their feet crossed.
Yep, and that was a quick and clean round too. Only got one. I mean, ENCORE only got one kill that round. Sweep basically for naMNam to go up 1-0, and not a good start for the favorites here.
Man, that is. I think that actually kind of caught ENCORE off guard. Really, I'm not sure if they were expecting that kind of aggression right out the gates, and for them to just get overwhelmed at connector as well, losing those 2 guys fairly early on, that certainly didn't help things here. So Caron is waiting on short. He's going to get spotted, but I do love what naMNam have gone for here. This is a team out for my own heart. Double Pro 90 play. Lurpus, how does this make you feel?
Makes me question the decision-making ability of the terrorist team. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I mean, ENCORE have gone for almost a full save round. They have 2 CZ75s. So, I mean, that's basically nothing today in today's Counter-Strike.
That's true. 157, so I'll give him that. But let's see, Alucard, Pro 90. Yes, please, gets 1 kill. It's going to be cut on now with the CZ. They line up. Big kills, and that actually puts it to a stop here. He looks for more. 5 bullets. He's running out of ammo. Nearly gets the last one. He loses his teammate XR, who's around the corner, but Caron is now out of bullets, and he is done. He's got 2 kills, but that may be enough. Disturbed is now here. 4 bullets left in a 1v1, and this is looking damn good for ENCORE. He now runs out of bullets. He has to swap out the P250. This could be enough, but it's not going to be it. Samster will take him out, but what a follow-up round. Huge plays from the Swedes, and from the Finns, and we have the Thundersticks, the crowd. No, he's too cool for Thundersticks, man. He's too cool.
Thinks he's too cool. He's not too cool. In fact, he's not cool at all.
Oh, shots fired. He's going to come leaping at you. I mean, we're only like 3 feet away from him, too, man. This is like within reaching distance.
I was going to keep smiling there.
Well, right now, the way things have shaped
ENCORE have actually gone for a buy as we're focused on Basic's unwillingness to take part in spectator activities.
Basic is not amused. He's just like, nope. All right. What's interesting is, I don't know if this is actually intentional or not. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like it. Whatever. Point being, Slap is going to manage to do quite a bit of damage to XR, and that's going to open up window here somewhat for naMNam.
But naMNam still doesn't know that ENCORE bought, which is pretty big. But they will in just a second, or did Zart already shoot there? Oh yeah, he did now. So now they're gonna know this is a buy round. Natu misses a couple of shots there. Karan replies. Karan's couple of trades there in favor of naMNam so far. There's a nice flank by Slap. He's gonna get this kill, and that just might be the round there.
Especially since we lose Disturbed in the mix as well, so that's not gonna help things. But Reflex, he's got the swag. And he's really taking his time. Oh, with the flick. Not going to get the kill, but still good enough to reveal his position. And naMNam instantly adjusting theirs on the site, falling back, setting up a small triangle. But a small triangle can be just as effective as a big triangle, Lucas. We've learned this over the years. Triangles, they're pointy. They got a lot of edges.
Yeah.
And running into them is painful. Reflex not really managing it this time. He's going to back off and hold on to the swag, and not really going to fault him for this either. I mean, he can't know how low his opponents are, but to land the 3 shots that he would need to win that would be a bit too much to ask of him. So ENCORE on the CT side here of Mirage, the start, they're not really exactly off to the flying start we were expecting here, especially as a favored team to make it out first seed in this group.
Yep. But now ENCORE obviously, well, I mean, this is going to be a save round, but pretty soon they're going to have to start winning some rounds. I mean, Mirage is still a CT-sided map, and it's going to be tough for ENCORE to come back if they dig themselves too big of a hole here early on. 4-0 is already a fairly rough start on the UCR side of any map.
Oh, and this continues to devolve from here. Disturbed will pick up 1, look for a second, he's going to get overwhelmed. And in the meantime, Reflex has gone for a big flank all the way around through T-spawn. He may be able to actually pick somebody up here, but they are not holding. The positions that naMNam are holding at this point, they now start to fall back, but they may very well be suspecting the push through. For now, they seem to be just content to look towards CPL. In fact, is Reflex actually going to find an opportunity here to pick up a frag? This could be fairly big. If he actually gets a shotty, I mean, if he gets a kill with the shotty, that's $900 in his pocket, but it doesn't look like it. They're going to be filing out through CT spawn. He gets spotted at the last second. They know. But naMNam not going to give him the opportunity to really do too much here.
Yeah, naMNam actually playing very smart. They're all sticking together here as opposed to going for the kill one at a time, which is what most people actually do. So good job by them. Reflex is now in a tough spot where he's probably going to feel inclined to hold on to this Mag 7, but I think smartly lets go of it, buys a better weapon, give his team a better chance of winning this round. It's 4-0 now. It's going to be the first full weapon round for both teams. naMNam already with quite a lot of money stacked up on their bank account as Reflex opens up the action here with a push in the middle.
Solid play there. ENCORE not wasting any time, actually, now that they've got a full buy under their belts. Aggressive push up and a smoke to buy even more time. That's going to frustrate naMNam some. They've lost quite a bit of the map control here. Forces them out into the exterior, as we can see, around the top portions. But as I demonstrate my amazing ability to draw with this mouse, we'll get better at it. It's a work in progress. So far, it seems like naMNam content to just be patient, really. They still have a minute on this clock. That's plenty of time. At this point, Lurpus, I mean, based off of what they've seen, is there anything that's like a go-to kind of play for naMNam?
No, I mean, this is still... We're 50 seconds into the first weapon rounds. A little early to really know that yet. Crowd is having fun. Aslak is having surprisingly much fun in the crowd, considering they just got eliminated. Skirk also seems fairly happy.
Both of them are all smiles right now. Who else is all smiles?
I think it's the ASUS Thundersticks that make them happy.
They can knock things together.
Yeah.
Oh, and disturbed from the site. Nicely done. This is not looking good now for naMNam. They get pinched off in short, and now it's just going to be Samster alive with the bomb. Not a whole lot of options to him either. Xart, is he actually going to try and jump up here? You can get on the window and look for it, but it's not going to happen. 7 seconds left on this clock. Is Caron going to be able to actually pick up this frag here? That's the question, seeing as how Samster's waiting right around the room, and nobody's going to check. He's actually going to be able to live through this round.
When the crowd comes alive as ENCORE wins their first round at ASUS ROG.
This is it, man. A lot of, I'm sure, a fan favorite here, this team. But that was a big round there for ENCORE, locking it down, not really losing too much money either. So fairly good performance so far. Once they got the map control, it never really seemed like naMNam was able to get anything going for themselves once again. And apologies there. Xart managing to go for actually a 1-for-1 trade as they lose a man up in apartments as well. But Xart getting a little bit of mid control, throwing his weight around. In the meantime, A has been given up. But we do have Ponkus waiting right around the corner here. And there is a man holding not too far away that's disturbed on this A site. There's the peak flash, but nothing comes of it for now, apart from the fact that Samster is about to, well, you know, get the perfect flank that he somehow doesn't manage to pull it off because Xart has a sixth sense that tells him that a man was trying to sneak up on him. Very handy in prison.
Okay, Ponkus gets a nice headshot on Disturbed as naMNam starts entering the A bomb site here. 3v3 situation currently. Uberberg holding the key to this round potentially with his op. Just looking for a Finnish person to peek him. No one does. Ponkus peeks someone in the CT spawn and gets spotted. naMNam's going to be running fairly low on time pretty soon to get the bomb planted.
And great peek from Xart. He gets the information he needs, and then he doesn't give Uberberg this opportunity to take the shot. And now they're starting to run out of time here, naMNam. They're down to 25 seconds. They have to make the play. Uberberg will strike and pick up one. And this is now down to Caron, trying to deny the plant, but he runs out of bullets. Ponka somehow lives with 7 HP. Natu now moving his way through CPL. Not going to get anything, but Caron in the meantime has managed to pick up one. He gets two. He boosted on top of the checkout booth. Could get a third. Uberberg playing with fire, trying to take the peek. But it's not happening, and now Natu in the perfect position to shut him down. ENCORE, second round of this map, and Natu makes it away with the party favorite of both.
The crowd likes ENCORE, I think.
I think there's favoritism
I
happening.
think they're on ENCORE's side.
I think they're a little bit biased, yeah. I mean, they got the Thundersticks, man.
First time in the history of Counter-Strike that a Finnish team has more fans in a LAN match than a Swedish team. It's happened, guys.
That's happened, you believe?
Only took like 13 years since Counter-Strike began.
You had faith, and look, all this patience now. You've been rewarded, Lurpus. So far, Reflex and Caron with a nice pick, top mid, double kill, in fact. Coming up big. I'm going to see if Alucard's going to get rewarded, because there is a man, and his name is Natu. He is the Dark Knight. But is he the man, the point man here for this B site? Xart taking some damage mid. But still, Natu has to step up big, and he's going to get the headshot on Bonkus. That drops the bomb as well, which is huge. Gets the incendiary in there. They lose their other teammate. Alucard is gone, and now the last man alive here for naMNam is Uberberg. No AWP this time, only an AK, and as far as the money is, at this point it seems like he's just going to go full YOLO through the smoke, and that never works out very well.
And that's another easy round for ENCORE. Corona, I guess, as you call him, KHRN.
Is it KHRN or is it Caron?
I don't know. I mean, in Finnish we say KHRN.
You say KHRN?
In Finnish, but I mean, Karon just seems so much easier, so I'm going to go with Karon for now. Another triple kill. He's by far the best player so far in ENCORE. He's sitting at 10 frags. Next teammate at 5. ENCORE getting back into the game now. naMNam on a save round. Exarch gets an off kill early on. Should be getting a second, but he misses. His Tigris CZ75 also does not connect. Reflex and Caron split the pot though, 2 kills each. And that's going to tie the game at 4 now.
This is, right now it seems like ever since that big buy round for ENCORE, naMNam have never really been able to get anything going for themselves here.
Yeah, I mean, basically the rounds that naMNam won were all somewhat close. I think it's fair to say. But now, once ENCORE has started winning, it's like naMNam can't even catch a break. They can't even get a kill. So it's been a lot more lopsided.
Well, Caron's prayers there were not answered, unfortunately. Doesn't get anything with the spray. But still manages to slow things down for naMNam. Gets a little bit of an idea that there is a man at least at top mid. The Exarch will find a kill, however, with that AWP looking out towards Delpan. Nicely done there for him. And he decides to take it up into B apartments, which isn't a bad idea either. Holding this B apps with an AWP is actually pretty favorable here for Exarch, but it doesn't look like he's going to find anything for now. It's Caron actually under fire at mid. But again, naMNam are managing to get somewhat, a decent grasp on mid. Now it's about, actually getting those shots that are going to allow them to take advantage of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, they have good map control. It's just they don't know what to do once they get it. Slap is going to go for the peak here. He's going to get taken out by Natu, who will be celebrating his 30th birthday in under a year.
Natu is like the father of CSM.
Well, there's a guy on Ruid's team who I used to play with back in the days as well, who's just turned 30 yesterday, so...
Reflex managing to get flashed pretty well there. Disturbed trying to find an angle. Going to get 1 kill. Could get a second, and he controls the spray. Reflex steals it. But still, yet another solid hold. And that's actually what you just said, Lurpus, about naMNam getting control and then not really knowing where to go really feels accurate, because they seem like they get bogged down. They're not really able to pick up the kills that are just going to be able to allow their team to speed up behind it. They're constantly looking for the entry after that point onto a site, and it's just not being given to them. Now they decide to change it up. Now they're going to take it away, and Disturbed, quick 1-for-1 there. Not quite good enough, but still enough to slow things down, and it's a slaughter. They get obliterated. naMNam in a 1v3, and Samster, last man alive, getting caught by Caron, but this is ENCORE coming in from every angle.
I think that was naMNam admitting they don't really have anything left in the tank. I mean, in terms of like new things to try. So it's went for the most risky move they had. Fairly low money on naMNam, and they've actually opted to go for a proper save round, which is extremely rare.
That's true. This isn't something we see too often now. They're a rare breed, naMNam. ENCORE. I mean, this is the thing, naMNam with the P250 is great. Now they need to actually do some damage here. They have managed to tag up Exarch somewhat. Exarch, good control there, not shooting his teammate in the face. But it is going to come down to, yet again, another connector play. And this is the round that actually worked for naMNam in the pistol. They're trying to make it happen again here, but Reflex is having none of it. Caron, Reflex, Exarch, everybody getting a piece of the pie.
And something to point out about naMNam's slow, methodical play where they try to gain map control every round is basically that can work really well if you're playing against aggressive teams. So, for example, if they were playing Menace, who are doing more aggressive stuff, they probably would have won a round by now. But the problem is ENCORE just plays so far back that they don't allow themselves to get picked apart one at a time, and that's why naMNam's play simply falls apart, because they don't have set executions into the sites. As Exarch gets an entry on Samster, Slap replies with an AK headshot. 2 more kills traded there. It's down to a 3v3, and a lot of early early action here in this round.
Do you think that this sort of situation actually favors naMNam, though?
Yes.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, they're still,
So,
they're able to shake things up.
Good move by Reflex. He's pushing down the T ramp. I think he's going to see Uberberg here in a second, but it's going to be a favorable spot for him to get this kill. Oh, and Uberberg with a nice ob shot quickly moves his crosshair all the way around, takes out Reflex, giving his team the advantage. Now it's Natu's turn to go for the peek, and look at this, Natu in the middle. He does not know Punkus is behind those boxes, and I think he is going to get taken out any second.
Wait, Natu didn't hear that? He was too far away to hear the jump?
Seems like it. This is going to be interesting. Does Natu turn around? Does he look to the right? Nope, he's going to go towards B. And he turns too quickly to still see Punkus.
This is unreal.
Now Natu thinks they're going, I mean, he knows they're going A, but he has no idea they're going to be wanting connector. Let's see what Disturb can do.
This is big for Disturb. Spots out one, can't get the kill. Lines him up! Disturbed! Double kill, he's gonna get 3, he gets them all! Disturbed! Big play! 10-6 for him now, but that hold, he didn't even need Natu. Even though Natu's feeding him misinformation, saying, don't worry about it, man, mid is clear, nobody's there.
But at the same time, that information that Natu gave him is what allowed him to fall back into that spot and only hold that one area of the map. Otherwise, he probably would have been focusing on connector as well, which would have made him potentially get caught off guard. So, I mean, it was a little lucky this time around, but smart move by ENCORE, going for those pushes in that 3v3, knowing there was no other way they could win. Because in a 3v3 playing static positions, they were not going to be favored to win that round.
Not at all, not one bit. And already, first blood drawn here for ENCORE. And we may see another opportunity here. Reflex is waiting around the corner, but there's a man, and his name is Slap. And, well, he just got pimped. In a disturbing display of skill, we see these teams clash. Reflex manages to get the drop on one man. It's just a spray battle everywhere. Alucard is alive, and he will manage to make it out. The bomb is being carried by Punkus. They're trying to rotate back around to the B side through underpass, but already the defense here, it stands firm. Natu, the Dark Knight, doesn't need help from Corone, but Corone is going to be a buddy and be his Robin. And the mind games. Yeah, I mean,
it's another round that very much looks to be going towards ENCORE. It's a 4v2 in their favor, and Alucard just down to 6 health points. It'd have to be flawless execution from here on out, and it doesn't look like it's in the cards. Reflex is going to get the first kill. Second opponent needs one hit. That's going to come from Exard's Ob. 9-4, that's 9 consecutive round wins for ENCORE. And it really they just look dominant. It doesn't look like naMNam have anything going for them in this game. They had a good start, but all they really had, it was a quick pistol round win and a win against the weak force by ENCORE. They actually still have not won a single gun round.
I'm very disappointed in the headshot ratio so far on this map. Not that has a massive deal to do with anything at all, in fact, but you know, we're just checking out the stats, making get an idea.
Well, there's 2 people who have headshot percentage above 30, so
is that satisfactory in your eyes?
No.
All right, let's see here. Exart may have an opportunity. Goes for the shot. He's going to get headshot. Hwandig has arrived. Reflex will go to town, however, from CPL, and he's still alive somehow. In the meantime, there is a man. His name is Disturbed. And he gets the final 3 frags on that site. But at least, there. You know, we talk about headshots, and we get a Hwandig. We couldn't be better.
Yeah, but then I think none of the other kills were headshots, so the overall headshot ratio of that round is only 16.7%, so that's even worse.
Not good enough, and Uberberg decides to brave fire and flames to take a shot, and he's not going to get anything from it. In the meantime, Reflex sprays down a man in A apartments. He has to watch out for Punkus, but Disturbed is there to support. Disturbed is now gone. There's the pop flash. Reflex gets a kill, and now it's down to Samster. Samster alive, 1v2, and he is going to get... What was that? How does he get dropped down to 15? That's got to be a headshot.
Indeed. Samster, 15 health, has the bomb, has already got 2 kills this round. ENCORE do not know where he is. I'm surprised ENCORE still haven't rotated.
Let's They're thinking. I mean, now it's going to be Caron. I think they're pretty confident in their ability to hold 1-for-1 here. Zamster is low. Zamster was 2 frags already this round. And Zamster, is he gonna manage to drop Natu here as he rounds the corner, walks right into Natu's waiting arms, and that is the end of the first half here. Encore CSGO picking up 11 rounds. naMNam, they get the initial 4, but they don't get any more. That is it. Done.
Yeah, that was a dominant half by Encore, as quickly as they got going.
It seems like
it took him 4 rounds. Then it was easy. I mean, there weren't even close rounds. And Caron, Reflex, and Disturb with that auto sniper really wreaking havoc there in the A side. That seemed like the only place that naMNam attacked in the entire half.
Exactly, and never really with any big results. It seemed like they were able to drop it into 1v2s, but even in the 1v2s, never really seemed like Encore were too disturbed. I mean, Uberberg now going to be the point man here for the defense. Manages to pick up one quick 1-for-1 trade, in fact, and now the rotation comes in from Punkus. Punkus looking for a kill, not going to get it. And in fact, takes one to the face through the edge. Not
and look at Caron. The bomb's actually going to be planted in the A site. Caron's with a nice flank. Will execute a fake by Encore. Completely sold it with those couple picks. So it looks like naMNam could be getting back in it, but Slap finally gets taken out by Reflex. It's 2v1 now. Alucard still thinks the bomb is planted in B.
That's painful.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a defuse kit. I'm not sure if there's one on the ground here on the way to the A side, but there's just no way he has a chance this round. Reflex with his second kill of the round. That's the 12th round in a row for Encore, and they're just looking dominant so far.
They look to be right now, you know, after that bumpy start that they had, and that bumpy start in large part due to them just going for a crazy buy second round for them. This is just one hell of a performance out of Encore. They just look dominant at this point. That top seed, this is a statement from them. They might as well have it. It's going to be really tough to put a halt to them as things progress. But we do have a helmet armor buy coming out here from naMNam. Upgraded pistols. We got to look to Alucard, though. XR will find Punkus, who's trying to peek at window. And as far as naMNam are concerned, there's no nades. It all comes down to the guns.
Yep. And just a little score update for you guys from the other match. Currently, Barry's My Revenge are up 8-6 on the CT side of Mirage against the Finnish Ayuri squad. So that's the other match going on from Group B right now. And obviously the winner of that match will face off against the winner of our match on the stream coming up next.
Exactly right. Let's see if this actually works out here for Encore. Could it be a big opportunity now as Zamster steps up with a good headshot. That's CZ75 already going to work. He's going to do even more damage to Reflex, drop him fairly low. But this is looking like a well-coordinated attack here for Encore. They're just going, I mean, they're slapping the defense down. And speaking of the devil, Slap now in a 1v3. Gets the headshot. Nicely done. Cut on back around the corner.
Him and Reflex are down in very low health, but Encore just playing it so smart. There really shouldn't be any way for Slap to get into this round. Gets taken out by Disturb, 13-4. And let's see if... Oh, it's going to be a second save round. I didn't realize they actually bought everything they could the previous round. So, save round for naMNam. That's going to make it 14-4, most likely for Encore, who will have won, assuming everything goes according to plan, 14 rounds in a row. So they could actually make it a sweep after a 40-0 deficit in the beginning of the game.
One thing I like from Encore here, or naMNam rather, is that they're going for a stack on A site. They only have the one man over at that B site. It's Punkus, kind of leaping around. He's going to get spotted there in the end, though. One shot taken. And now, that's not enough information for Encore to give this away, but they are starting to rotate more guys over. So they, well, nice shot there, Natu. It's good to see that the father of CS is doing all right, feeling himself. This is still a situation that naMNam could try and turn to their advantage if they could just manage to get the drop on Encore, who are really taking their time about this. Natu with the second kill. Picks off Uberberg. Going to open it up for the B aggression if he so pleases. And it will, in fact, be the B play here. Alucard going to be in a prime spot. Let's see if he can actually get anything done here as Natu and his team are going to push at the same time. He gets overwhelmed. It's done. Now Slap trying to do something, anything at all to keep this from being a perfect round. But Encore, they're determined, and they get the job done. 14-4 now.
14-4, and naMNam really haven't even been close to winning a round in the last 14 rounds.
Not in quite some time.
So, looking rough for them right now, and it's going to be the first actual weapon round here of the second half, and we'll see if you know, maybe they can mount a comeback. Maybe it's their turn to win 12 rounds in a row. That'd be something.
It's possible.
It's not very likely, but it's certainly possible.
I'm curious.
And that's the beauty of CS, because you can always come back.
One round at a time. You get into that mentality, right? You're just running that through your head.
It's not like soccer where someone can go up 7-1 or 6-1 against you, or I think it's 6-0 actually.
Did you just call it soccer?
I did call it soccer.
Good man.
Football is reserved for American football, the greater of the two football sports.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. Lurpus, this is why we get along, man. Damn straight. All right. Now that we've established that fact, let's go ahead and get back into the game here. As this is the bye round now for naMNam, their one chance, their hope is all on this round. And so far, ENCORE are really pacing themselves, taking so much time with it. Natsu taking quite a bit of damage up in the B apartments, but that's really just trying to draw the attention of naMNam to that bomb site as the team, the rest of ENCORE, the rest of the Finns prepare to execute a play here on the A site.
And it looks like ENCORE are going to attack the A side just momentarily here.
I mean, already good entry. That's going to be disturbed. Freebie for him. Now can he find the man who's waiting up in Get Right? He is going to get it. Exart and Disturbed just cleaning house. This is looking like a textbook A take at this point. ENCORE not really going to get anything done here. I mean, the man is on the other side of this smoke, just trying desperately to put shots through. He's looking for the opportunity. He's got backup from a teammate as well, but that's not going to happen. And then it all comes down to Alucard. This man, he is undead. But Exart had a stake, and that is the 15th round for ENCORE CSGO. naMNam about to suffer a horrendous defeat here if they can't find some way. And, well, double scout, Lurpus, double scout.
Yeah, that's probably not the way. Just something to point out to our lovely producer here is if you Google the origin of the word soccer, it was actually a word that was invented by the Brits. So there you have it.
And the Brits, is that they speak that language that's actually American, right?
Huh? Yeah, they speak that language. But they're also the people who love soccer.
Like religion, it's like a religion over there. All right, well, let's get into this one now. It's the final round here. It's Samster trying to hold the angle with the Swag 7 and somehow not able to get a kill. Uberberg will get a good shot there with the scout, but this is all he's got, and it is done. Disturbed with the final frag. ENCORE CSGO with a dominant clean sweep. In their first match of this tournament, the crowd goes wild, and we shall see. naMNam not even looking that bothered, in fact. They just look kind of, they did their best, and that was the result.
Yeah, I mean, they got up 4-0. Everything was going just grand, and from there on out, it was just all ENCORE.
Well,
I mean, they won 16 straight rounds, and it's not like they were even close rounds. There weren't even many rounds that naMNam was competing for at the 1 minute mark. It was, for the most part, already over by then. So that was very dominant by ENCORE. I was kind of doubting them early on.
That's the thing.
But I mean, that's the problem with small sample sizes, right? 4 rounds, not that much.
It's a bit too early to call. Yeah. I made the mistake of asking you the question. Where do you think they need to go now, Lucas? It just doesn't happen.
Plan C.
Plan C? All right, well, let's find out what they have to say. Oh, we're going to take a look at the groups first before we get into that interview, guys. But Group B here, now we can see that ENCORE with a 16-4 win, but which was essentially a 16-0 win, takes them into the winner bracket match, My Revenge versus Ayuri right now, and not quite sure what the score is in that second match that's happening at the same time. But that is going to be, obviously, deciding who goes on to face ENCORE, who goes on to face the Knight. But let's hear it from the man himself, the father of CS. Hello, Natsu. How are you, man?
I'm good.
So it seems like, banging red sticks together is actually a good thing for you. You look pretty good there in that match.
Could you actually hear it?
Yeah, we did actually. Yeah, we could actually hear it. So
nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
How does it feel to have basically an entire bleacher just for you guys? You have like your own cheering squad here. According to Lurpus, it's the first time in CS history that a Finnish team has more fans than a Swedish team at a LAN.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, probably is true as well. I mean, usually the Finnish fan culture hasn't been such that big before. So I mean, it's cool that people are showing their love.
Damn straight. It must feel, yeah, that's got to be a pretty satisfying feeling. I mean, granted, you guys had to come to Finland to do it, but I mean, still, that's that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, Lervis, do you have anything you'd like to ask?
Well, I mean, what do you think about this other game going on? I assume you'd rather play the Finns than the Danish team, just because the Finns, you've beaten tons of times and you know how to play them, whereas the Danish team can actually be surprising, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, they could be a...
Do you care at all?
I mean, either way works. We're ready. But I mean, obviously, we would be better. It would be easier for us to adjust to the Finnish guys. But at the same time, I don't think the Danish guys will do anything super ninja that we wouldn't be ready for. So I mean, either way works for us.
Do you, real quick, I mean, does that ever come into play, especially for you guys, considering, you're considered to be the top team in Finland? Do you ever have to have that sort of, that worry in the back of your head facing off against other Finnish teams? Because it seems like a lot of top teams, who are holding the top spot in their country, they seem to have to struggle with dealing with teams that are coming from the same country as them. Is that ever the case for you?
I think people actually think they can read us, and they probably do, and then they try and make some kind of counter for that. But then we obviously have some other aces up our sleeve. So I mean, we always we never we try to, especially against Finnish guys, we try to be as versatile as possible.
Mm-hmm.
How much have you actually practiced as a team? I know you played some online qualifiers, and I think you're playing in ESCA this season.
Couple of weeks or so. Not super intensively, but I would say 3-4 days a week for the past a bit more than 2 weeks, I think. So not a lot. I mean, it's really nothing for a CS team. But I mean, I think I've seen a lot of good things from this team. So I'm hoping that we will see that in the future as well.
Is ENCORE still a one-off project for this tournament, or is there a chance of you sticking around longer?
There's a possibility. I mean, we haven't really talked about it, I guess. I mean, I suppose everyone is kind of looking forward to what's going to happen here. And for me, I have played CS for 2 decades almost. So I've noticed some good signs in this team, and we can our ceiling is really high. Mm-hmm. So I mean, if we can get that consistently, I think we can battle with a lot of teams, and we can be a threat to make the Finnish CS scene up where it belongs again.
No way you're getting away with 2 decades, by the way, because that's just an outright lie.
Yeah, 2.9k decades.
Okay, I think that sums it up.
That sums it up. Okay, let's go ahead.
Nothing to add.
Best of luck in your winning match. Congratulations on getting this far, and we shall see who you get to face in just a few minutes here, seeing as how it's 12-9 right now for my revenge.
It's going to be 13-9 for my revenge.
13-9.
All right, cool.
All right. So, guys, 13-9 right now for my revenge. When that match is over, we shall see who goes on to face off against ENCORE between these two magnificent teams. So we shall be back in a few moments.
And we'll actually try to be back very quickly to catch up on that.